Have you ever wondered what fate awaits those two Type 051C destroyers, affectionately dubbed China's Russian-style Aegis by military enthusiasts, as they lie quietly in shipyards while China's Type 052D and Type 055 destroyers capture global attention? Will they undergo a simple repaint and minor refurbishment, or receive a complete overhaul to enjoy a second spring? Recently, details of this upgrade have gradually surfaced through Western commercial satellite imagery, revealing an outcome that surprised many. The Navy clearly isn't content with transforming the Type 051C into a larger Type 054A style multi-purpose frigate. Instead, it is resolved to undertake a major overhaul, aiming for combat capabilities approaching those of the full-shield version, Type 052C. This represents not merely maintenance of aging vessels, but a technological gambit and strategic choice concerning the deepening of the naval equipment system. Looking back at the service history of the Type 051C destroyer, it embodies both the exploration and the compromises of the Chinese Navy in the early 21st century. In 2006, two Type 051C destroyers, the Shenyang and the Shijiazhuang, were formally commissioned into the North Sea Fleet. Equipped with their unique Russian-made RIFM air defense systems, they once served as the backbone of the Chinese Navy's regional air defense capabilities. In an era when domestically produced phased array radars were still immature, the Type 051C, with its full load displacement of 7,100 tons, 6 sets of 8-cell vertical launchers, and formidable S-300F derivative air defense firepower, filled the void in the Navy's long-range air defense capabilities. They formed an intriguing complement with the concurrently commissioned Type 052C destroyers, equipped with domestically produced HQ-9 systems and active, phased array radars. One relied heavily on Russian technology, emphasizing specialized air defense. The other represented the beginning of domestic production, attempting multifunctional integration. This strategy reflected the Navy's pragmatic approach during its technological catch-up phase. However, times were rapidly changing as modern naval warfare evolves toward informatization, networked operations, and integrated systems. The Type 051C's shortcomings become increasingly apparent. Its Russian-made Tombstone radar has limited multi-target processing capability, capable of simultaneously guiding only 12 missiles to engage 6 targets. The 4, 8, and 6E missiles used in the RIFM system had a range of approximately 150 kilometers, respectable at the time but now lagging behind new threats. More critically, the hull design derived from the Type 051B lacked a helicopter hangar, making its anti-submarine capabilities heavily reliant on external support, and severely limiting its sustained operations in distant waters. With the 052D entering mass service, and the 055 class 10,000-ton destroyers emerging, the 051C risks losing its strategic relevance in high-intensity conflicts without modernization. Thus, this midlife overhaul is no routine maintenance, but a comprehensive, fundamental upgrade. Satellite imagery released on January the 26th reveals the shipyard has begun dismantling core deck equipment, including 6 Russian-made B-204 revolver-type vertical launch systems, 3 forward, 3 aft, the single 100mm main gun, and associated radar mounts. This action sends a strong signal. The Type 051C will completely abandon Russian systems and transition to integrated domestic equipment. First, the air defense system will be the focal point of the overhaul. The original RIFM VLS has been entirely removed and replaced with domestically produced universal vertical launch cells. Industry speculation suggests the bow area will be fitted with 4 sets of 8-cell a JK-16 hot launch VLS systems, designed to carry HQ-16 medium-range air defense missiles. This may prompt some observers to question, why not directly install the more advanced hot, cold dual-mode VLS? The answer lies in hull constraints and cost-effectiveness. The Type 051C's hull is based on the Type 051B design, with its internal layout specifically tailored for the Russian-made revolver-style VLS. Switching to a domestically produced system would require significant structural modifications. Opting for the HQ-16 system provides approximately 70 kilometers of air defense range and multi-target engagement capability while offering relatively easier integration. To compensate for gaps in medium to long-range defense, the stern may be equipped with an additional 24-cell HQ-10 short-range air defense missile system, forming the final defense line alongside the retained twin 730 close-in weapon systems. The true highlight, however, lies in radar upgrades. the existing Russian-made radar is expected to be replaced by a new domestically produced phased array radar. This could be an improved version of the Type 346 active phased array radar seen on the Type 052C, or a lighter new model. This upgrade will significantly enhance target detection, tracking, and missile guidance capabilities, enabling the Type 051C to achieve Aegis-like regional air defense command effectiveness, thereby aligning its air defense capabilities with those of the Type 052C. Second, its anti-ship strike capability will undergo a significant leap. The existing two quad launchers for the YJ-83 anti-ship missiles will be removed and replaced with the more powerful YJ-12A supersonic anti-ship missiles, with a range exceeding 400 kilometers and a maximum speed of Mach 4. This missile possesses formidable penetration capabilities and destructive effects, capable of deterring large surface vessels. This modification not only extends the Type 051C's strike radius, but also enables it to compete with modern destroyers in anti-ship warfare. Additionally, the main gun may be replaced with a domestically produced single-barrel 130mm naval gun, enhancing its shore fire support capabilities. These upgrades transform the Type 051C from an air defense specialist into a versatile multi-role vessel capable of both offense and defense. Perhaps most exciting is the complete rectification of its anti-submarine weakness. Satellite imagery reveals structural modifications underway in the stern area, likely adding a dual helicopter hangar and supporting maintenance facilities. This signifies the Type 051C's inaugural capability to carry two Z-9C or future advanced Z-20F anti-submarine helicopters, granting it sustained airborne anti-submarine warfare capability. Combined with the potential installation of domestically produced towed sonar arrays and torpedo launch systems, its anti-submarine warfare capabilities will rise from near zero to surpass those of the Type 054A. However, the path to modernization is far from smooth. The Type 051C's hull design originates from the 1990s Type 051B, featuring a relatively compact spatial layout. Its unconventional vertical launch system configuration poses significant challenges for integrating domestic systems. After removing Russian-made equipment, rationally planning the installation locations for VLS units, hangars, radars, and electronic warfare systems tests the engineering team's system integration capabilities. Radar upgrades are particularly demanding. Installing large phased array radar arrays requires redesigning the bridge structure and power supply systems, akin to performing heart surgery. Additionally, while the propulsion system retains its original steam turbines, their maintenance and modernization must proceed concurrently to ensure the vessel's maneuverability and endurance. These technical hurdles are precisely why the Navy opted for a major overhaul rather than minor repairs. Only through fundamental reconstruction can the aging vessel be rejuvenated. From a strategic perspective, the 051C upgrade reflects the deeper logic of China's naval equipment development. While pursuing cutting-edge capabilities, it absolutely does not neglect the potential and optimization of existing resources. Currently, the Navy faces increasingly demanding tasks in near-sea defense, distant sea escort, and strategic deterrence. Although main battle vessels like the 052D and 055 are powerful, their numbers remain limited, creating significant deployment pressure. The upgraded Type 051C, with its 7,000-ton platform and balanced combat capabilities, can better serve as a second-line mainstay. It can execute air defense, anti-missile, anti-submarine patrol, and maritime strike missions in near-sea areas like the Bohai Sea and Yellow Sea, thereby freeing up more Type 052D, 055 vessels for distant sea operations. This high-low mix, old-new complementarity, approach is both economical and efficient, reflecting the Navy's pragmatic development philosophy. Compared to the Type 054A, the Type 051C boasts greater displacement and stronger potential. After upgrades, it holds advantages in air defense radar, missile range, and helicopter carrying capacity, far exceeding the description of a larger Type 054A. While potentially inferior to the Type 052C in vertical launch cell count, the Type 051C surpasses it in anti-submarine warfare and anti-surface strike capabilities through retrofitting. Its overall combat effectiveness is expected to approach that of early Type 052C vessels, particularly when operating within integrated systems, where it can play a pivotal role. Looking ahead, when the Shenyang and Shijiazhuang set sail anew, they will no longer be the special cases, reliant on Russian technology but vital nodes within China's indigenous equipment system. While they may not dominate the high seas, like the Type 055, they will play a solid role in nearshore defense, fleet escort, and regional deterrence.